Hi, you are watching episode 9, 10 or 11 of the LGBTQ review, where every week we take an LGBTQ related film and we talk about it and review it. This week we're going to be looking at Pride.
Every day they're out collecting for us.
What they're really doing is pushing their own agenda.
You better shut her mouth or I'm gonna do it.
When you're in a battle against an enemy so much bigger, so much stronger than you, to find out you had a friend you never knew existed, well, that's the best feeling in the world.
Pride came out in 2014 and it chronicles lesbian gay support the miners, which happened in the 80s in the miners' strike when Margaret Thatcher was in charge.
You just thumbed up Margaret Thatcher.
That sounded sarcastic. I was like, Margaret Thatcher is in charge.
Okay.
It wasn't like, woo, Margaret Thatcher! Look, I'm wearing my Jeremy Corbyn badge. Mark is like, hey, we've got to do something. Let's support these miners because they're being persecuted like we are being persecuted. There's this story about this a really young guy and whether he should come out or not to his parents and stuff. He's underage because the law of consent was 21 for gay people for like ages.
Until Tony Blair.
Until Tony Blair. It briefly talks about the fragment group, lesbians support the miners, but it portrays them pretty badly. TBH, I haven't looked it up, so maybe they were pretty bad. But I doubt it, because lesbians just aren't portrayed greatly, are they? Pride!
Pride! Just say what you said louder.
Whatever. As a country, we do the miners' strike really well.
It says kind of like feel good, little man versus the man.
It says something about us that we can do our own history to an acceptable level.
We kind of follow the Mark and Bromley. One scene I did particularly like is the kitchen scene when they go to Wales for the first time, and it's like a Harry Potter reunion because like half the cast from Harry Potter.
So rubbish. And the guy that plays Joe, that plays Bromley, looks like a rubbish Ron Weasley. Like they couldn't get him, but they tried. Yeah.
His whole arc and stuff, I don't think is needed in this film.
No,
especially because it's based on, he's like a fictitious character
he's the only fictitious character.
In a world that is like populated by real people, real events. There are a lot of characters. You don't need this another like white male character.
Well, you do, because he's like white and male and straight acting. So probably wouldn't be made if he wasn't in it. Would it? Like Stonewall. Out of the whole cast, which is very good and strong, because it was a strong cast. Weird central casting for Mark, I thought.
Yeah.
I've never seen him in anything else.
No. The big kind of character arc for him is that he bumps into
Russell Tovey.
Russell Tovey.
What? I love Russell Tovey.
He says like he's doing a farewell tour. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Farewell tour. So it's kind of just like implied that he might.
It's sad. And he says he's a beautiful man, and the lights are blue. It's perfect. Got a 15 certificate in England because of strong language, and it wasn't even sexual scenes, it was like sex scenes, which were ridiculous. Like one of the sex scenes is just when they're in that club and that guy is wearing rubber, and then the other one is when they find a dildo.
What's this?
Yeah, it's essentially saying that homosexuality is for over 15s.
Yeah.
And that is like adult content. And in America they, on the DVD, like removed
everything that said gay.
Everything that said gay, and then the Pride flag off the back of the DVD cover. I
think it's a very strange time to live in, because like it's much better in a million ways, but it's very strange that something that is allowed can be discriminated against in such a way. Yes, equality. You can do that, that's fine. We can't see it though openly. It's a very strange thing.
Are there any black characters in the whole film?
No, there are background actors.
It felt like a bit like a Richard Curtis film, I think.
No Richard Curtis film would be about working class people. But I understand what you're saying about race.
Yeah. Just like some of his tropes are there.
The fashion sense in this film is like impeccable. This is just exactly how I dress now. Also, the look of all of the people in LGSM just look like everyone we meet and us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's nice.
Yeah, we were indeed
That,
very
like,
quickly.
this fashion hasn't changed at all, really. Like, mainstream fashion has, and then we just look exactly the same. I cried so much at the end, it was just ridiculous. Like, I don't think my face has ever been that wet before.
I will give Pride a lovely 4.2 out of 5. 4.2 badly done butter sandwiches by Bill Nye.
4.5 books of children's verses.
Ah, we haven't talked about that, so that's a mystery. That's what we thought. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. We have been James and Beth, and this has been the LGBTQ review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can contact us on Twitter
At LGBTQ_review.
You can subscribe and like and not like.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. I wish there was a gay bookshop here.
Yeah.
I'd go to that.
There's a Christian bookshop here, but not as good.
No, not as good.